All right, that was me recording a 1 Minute Wednesday. Now here's the thing, I don't, so like you give it a second, it's good. All right, well you move around, granted I'm shifting lights and it's not bad. It's good, it's real good, it's damn good. Let's kill this light, see what happens. It's good, man, it's good. I like it. The M10 is here. The M10 is here. I had to do it. So I went to Meijer the other day. I actually cut off a bunch of stuff from the vlog like 3-4 days ago because I was like, man, I need some protein. I actually still need some protein because I'll get to that in a minute. Obviously I bought a camera. But I get in there and I'm like, let me go check out the technology section. There's always some sort of clearance end cap. And you know, you luck out sometimes. Sometimes it's like a repackage of something and it looks great. It's a good condition and it's a great price. So I round the corner and I'm like, oh shit, they have cameras, right? I'm like, let's just see what they have. Because for some reason, right, even though I'd already picked this camera out, there's always this mindset for me that there's probably a cheap option with a flip screen that I'll be able to buy for like 200 bucks. There's not. Realistically, there's not. This is what I had to go with to get good quality, portable, and options. Seriously. Ah, that stabilization is nice. Ah, that looks so good. Look at me, here I am, right? Here I am. Look at that. Look, I mean, I'm granted I'm holding my arms straight, but I'm moving around, yeah. Bouncy. Anyway, so I noticed that they have the M10, and I was like, oh man, that's gonna be awesome. I have never actually held one of these. It's gonna be great to just kind of experience it, to see what it looks like, how it performs. And I fell in love with it, like all over again. Like I fell in love with the specs, and now I fell in love with the camera. And then I look at the price, and I'm like, $550. That's a bit steep. Like even on Canon's website, it's like $470 or whatever for the single lens kit. And I look at it, and I was like, 2-lens kit. Well, that's $680 on Canon's website. So now I'm looking at a great deal, and like outstanding deal. So I'm sitting there, and I'm literally like, I walk away, I check out the games. And I come back and I'm just like, man, that price is good. Anyway, long story short, I checked out all of technology. I even went through toys. And I finally decided, well, it was kind of a convergence, right? I walk out of an aisle, there's 2 employees, and I was like, can you just check if you have something in stock for me? She walks over, they had 1 left. And it was brand new, it wasn't the display. And I was like, that's a sign. If it's on clearance, it's on clearance. And you guys only have 1 left, and it's brand new. I had to do it. I had to do it. So here it is. We are actually going to Minnesota this weekend. My wife and I. We're taking the dogs, probably, maybe. We haven't decided yet, I don't think. A friend of ours, I think, is staying with the house, so we're thinking of leaving the dogs with him. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But regardless, we're going, and I'm like, I want something nicer. Like, the Nikon is good, but it can be better. There's lots of things about it that can be better. Plus then in another week, we're going to start the new project, at which point I need something better. And then I really just, I mean, the size, like this, I mean, granted, like not all of this, but like just this part, right? Just this part, not counting this thing, I wouldn't take that. But just this part, this is enormous. This is enormous. I think the audio on this is good. I saw probably the best review I've ever seen on cameras. The Sony that I was looking at, he took like side by side, held them up just like this, walked around, and he did the Canon audio, which was outstanding. Then he did the Sony audio, which was just junk, just garbage. That's how I came to possess this glorious picture quality. About to do an edit of that 1 Minute Wednesday, put that up. Hopefully today while I'm on lunch or something, I'll be able to find some time to knock out 3 quick gameplays for the Steam library playthrough. I'd like to be able to have that back on. I missed it last week, but I'd like to be able to have that back on this week. Probably gonna bring the MacBook Pro with me, and I might try to sneak away and do some streaming. We'll see, because it's gonna depend on the internet quality and such. Can you stream at Starbucks? Alright, so I've put together a Half Price Books care package, let's say, and we are gonna be taking some stuff to sell. I'm just kind of trying to like minimize the amount of stuff I have. Never seen this place this empty, but it says they're open. Did somebody fart? Like the lot is empty. I've never seen this.
Hey, first name, please.
Dalibor. D-A-L-I-B-O-R.
I miss you, dude.
Aww.
Dude, how long you gonna be gone?
4 days.
It's gonna be too long. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, my hand is not steady right now.
Yeah, it's got a nice steady shot. Pretty excited about it. So like, it's a pretty wide angle. Like,
It is pretty wide. You don't have to, like,
right?
what's happening? What?
Yeah, that way you can see the whole story.
What?
They canceled that dragon game. That ridiculous dragon game. Yeah, where it was like there was the only video that I know of was the one where like dude's fighting a giant dragon and he gets like powered up and she gets like armor, like energy armor on him.
What?
Yeah, it looked awesome. But
One they announced on for the Xbox?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. All I know is I saw an article today posted about like the company that was making it apologizes for the cancellation of the game. Yeah.
Apology's not enough. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go kill some.
Apology not accepted,
Not
motherfucker.
accepted. I'm gonna have to go kill some.
It would make sense that there is a censor, which would then make sense. Why, although to be fair, I did just completely disregard that song.
I'm just like, dude,
Completely disregarded that song. Like,
it's tiny.
right,
Like,
that's what I said.
For a swappable lens, that's tiny.
Yeah, and it comes with 2. It came with 2 for that price. So this is, I would say this is probably about as low light of a situation as I can get. Pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Pretty excited. Yeah, let me look at reflection in that. You could damn near see into the gym across through my glasses. Pretty freaking good. Anyway, I'm at the gym. It is past midnight. It's actually almost 1 o'clock. I'm gonna put 30 on the treadmill and get back home. I actually still have to do my 30-foot comic and still have to do my 34. My coding. You know what? I work on the comic while I do the treadmill. Double up. Might have to double up. I'm gonna re-record that because I don't know how much of the background music I got or whatnot. But anyway, 30 minutes on the treadmill. Came up with the origin of the main character of my Life in Space story. I actually really like it. I like the concept of it, which then ties back into what's gonna be in that Life in Space piece and the overall story that the Life in Space piece is actually a part of. My Life in Space story, which I'm thinking is gonna be called The Thing About Home. That's a tentative title. Let's not marry ourselves to that one, but I'm thinking it's going to be called The Thing About Home. It's actually the first it's not dialogue, the first words you read in the story. Let's go home so I can do this coding and go to sleep. I still got to edit this. Son of a... That's it. It is 3 a.m. When I got back, I uploaded the gameplay video for Friday, did the coding, got the ball bouncing. Now we just gotta get some blocks in place. We gotta break some blocks. Or in my case, I'm calling it Rectangle Destroyer. And I'm giving it a story where the rectangles are going crazy and loose in the countryside. And you are the one hero to save us all. Actually, it's gonna be interesting to edit this piece versus the beginning pieces. I actually did mess around with some settings. I went into manual mode, mess with the aperture, mess with the ISO, mess with the way it's recording, things like that. I don't know. I feel like I have helped it. I feel like it's focusing a little better. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try to edit this before we leave. Otherwise, this is gonna be a pain in my ass to edit because I'm gonna have to edit on the MacBook. I just really hate editing on portables. Like, laptops have tiny screens, and then if I have to get a large screen, then it's a bigger pain in the ass. You know, as content creators, we justify larger purchases such as this camera by saying it's an investment. We're gonna be using it to generate higher quality content. That's hard when you forget it at home. Granted, we were only a block away when I realized, but still. Let's go to Minnesota, y'all. So when the snow melted, well, I mean, I don't even know if it's when the snow melted or what, but I just noticed that we have a slice of bread on our bush. I guess we've been carved. And it looks so weird because I've got like just enough hair where it's kind of puffy and then it just shaved. It's weird to talk. It's weird to talk to the camera when there are other people around that don't maybe understand this, or just, you know, normies, normals, people who don't do this stuff. I was not able to edit last night's video at the house, and as soon as I got to the computer this morning, as we were getting ready, I looked at it and I said, please tell me I copied and did not move the files off the card so that I can still work on them on the MacBook. And I did copy, in fact, so I do still have them on the MacBook.
Dumb dog switch spots. I don't even know. I mean, she's not in the basket, obviously.
Look at those dogs. Look at those dogs. Let's see how good this zoom is. Dogs. Penny.
Hi.
Stay. Oh, Georgia.
Hi.
Life is so hard, ain't it, Georgia?
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Let's go, she says.
The next
Well, this is about as low light as it's gonna get. This is literally a black room, like completely lights off, and my computer's on. So, besides the autofocus kind of losing its shit when I move, I'm gonna give this a really solid score for low light. We're actually getting to bed. I'm gonna be working on the kind of doubling up. I'm recording the stuff that I come up with last night for the comic. So I'm doing that, and then I'm looking up some documentation on some of the language that we were using in the coding. So some stuff, like, I got the use of it, but I didn't get the actual, like, purpose of it in the code. So I'm just kind of doing my researches to find out, like, what the commands that I'm using are and what they actually do. So doing that, and then doing, like I said, recording the stuff I came up with last night. This is gonna be a multi-day. Hoping to get this edited tomorrow, so these two will be one day. So appreciate you guys for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow.